We are Team Ignis Peru from Lima, Peru, a group of young innovators united by a single purpose: to transform data into awareness. Our project was created for the NASA Space Apps Challenge 2025 under the Terra theme. Each of us brings a different spark: creativity, curiosity, and the desire to protect our planet through technology and imagination. Our story begins with Ignis, a little flame born from the data and the pain of our planet. He represents both destruction and hope. As he sits on a warming Earth, he wonders how we let this happen, and what can we do to change it? Because if we can see, we can change what will be. To tell Earth's story, Ignis needed eyes that could see beyond the clouds. That's where NASA's Terra satellite comes in. It has been watching our planet every single day for 25 years. Terra's 5 instruments, MODIS, ASTER, Ceres, MISR, and MOPIT, have captured data about temperature, vegetation, fires, radiation, and air quality. With Terra's eyes, we can look back and truly see how our planet has transformed through time. Ignis uses this data to help people see what the numbers alone can't show: the emotion behind change. Through Terra's MODIS data, we can see how our planet's temperature has shifted over time. The red areas show where the Earth is getting hotter, regions that are already experiencing extreme heat and drought. The blue areas reveal cooler changes, but they don't mean balance. They often reflect disrupted weather patterns and loss of natural stability. From above, these maps remind us that climate change is not a distant future, it's a present reality. Ignis watches these changes and asks, what will we do now that we can see them? From space, Terra's MODIS instrument captures more than just numbers. It reveals the scars of our planet. Each red point detected from above represents a fire, thousands of them burning every day across forests and savannas. These fires release carbon, destroy habitats, and leave the Earth more vulnerable to rising temperatures. In South America, MODIS imagery also shows vast areas of deforestation, regions once covered by rainforest, now replaced by roads and farmland. Ignis watches from above, saddened, realizing that the same fire that gives life can also consume it. But there's another layer of the story, one that we can't always see. From space, Terra's MOPIT and Ceres instruments detect the invisible: air pollution and radiation imbalance. What looks like clouds from below are often plumes of carbon and industrial gases. These emissions trap heat, alter weather patterns, and harm the very air we breathe. Ignis looks at this haze, not of natural fire, but of our own making, and realizes that the planet is burning from the inside out. The signs are everywhere: melting glaciers, vanishing forests, and changing skies. This is Columbia Glacier, once one of Alaska's most massive ice fields. Over just a few decades, it has retreated miles inland, leaving behind water where there once was ice. Terra's instruments have been watching these transformations, not as isolated events, but as signals of a planet out of balance. Ignis sees this and understands. The story of Earth is changing, and we are the authors. From the data, from the heat, from the fires, Ignis was born. He is the flame that warns us when the planet hurts, and the light that guides us to change before it's too late. Ignis represents awareness, the power of seeing, feeling, and acting as one with our planet. With ChatGPT 5, we shaped the story. With Hailuo AI, we brought our characters to life. With Canva, we designed every scene that connects data with emotion. With Clipchamp, we synchronize voice, rhythm, and animation. And with YouTube, we shared our message with the world. This is where technology meets creativity, where data meets imagination. Every great story begins with a spark, a small idea waiting to find its light. Through data, creativity, and technology, we gave life to Ignis, a voice that turns numbers into awareness and awareness into change. Because when imagination meets data, understanding becomes action. Data alone can't save the planet, but it can open our eyes. It can show us where change begins with us. Every number, every image, Every insight is a call to action, because behind every dataset, there are lives, forests, oceans, and a future we still have time to protect. Every spark begins with a small act. A tree planted, a light turned off, a walk instead of a drive, a choice that protects what we love. Our planet doesn't need superheroes. It needs people who decide to act. People who recycle, who teach, who care, who inspire others to do the same. Because when knowledge meets purpose, imagination becomes impact. Start where you are, plant, reduce, share, teach. Together, we can ignite change for Earth. Together, we are the flame of hope. Together, we are Ignis. Every spark begins with a question. What if data could inspire action? We are proof that creativity and science can work together to protect what truly matters, our home. Change doesn't start with governments or corporations. It starts with us, with small, daily choices. Turning off a light, planting a tree, sharing knowledge. Every act counts when the goal is a better planet. We are Team Ignis Peru, and we believe that even a small flame can ignite global change.